What's my favorite thing about you?
That's a long list, you know what I'm saying? The favorite one, though, I would say my spirit.
It appears that Nipsey Hussle has been shot and he is confirmed to be dead at this point. I was coming home and I'm supposed to be on a social media break, but this is very, very sad news. This is very sad news, something that, you know, I mean.
Boy, this shit is so fucking crazy. This shit is so fucking crazy. Look, y'all, it's deeper or whatever than all this shooting. You know, they did that shit or whatever, so everybody can say or whatever that the shit gang related, but it's really not gang related. You feel me? Like
little jewels that you saying, and then that's what I like. Like I said, the medicine really is in the candy, because even when you drop a ball like about Dr. Sebi, yeah, like just that one thing, they killed Dr. Sebi, will make somebody go research who Dr. Sebi.
Lady, you feel me? Like everybody think that oh Nipsey Hussle got killed because he was in a gang. See, that's what they want y'all to think. Nipsey Hussle got killed because he was doing that documentary on that doctor, the one that said he can cure AIDS, and then all of a sudden or whatever he got found dead. He got found dead or whatever. And
why you think they killed him?
Why do they kill all holistic doctors?
Right.
Messing up the medical industry.
You short stopping their grind. Why do niggas get killed for hustling in front of a nigga spot? You short stopping the grind. And these niggas, they check is billions. You got niggas that get flipped for a couple $100,000. So you playing with some pharmaceutical money, you know? And what's crazy, I'm working on doing a documentary on the trial in 1985.
And I don't know if this is related or not, but if you guys remember, Nipsey Hussle, he started working on this Dr. Sebi project. And a lot of people were like, you know, Nipsey Hussle needs to be protected. He was working on this Dr. Sebi documentary. And
in 1979, I think it was, you were charged in New York City with practicing medicine without a license. And I would advise my viewers who might be questioning your authenticity that you won that case. Now, so the charge was practicing medicine without a license and claiming that you had a remedy to cure AIDS, cancer, and diabetes. So the question is, how did you win that case against what some people say are the toughest prosecutors in the land?
Well, it was 1987.
87, not 79, 87.
The 10th of February.
Okay.
My mother knew they were coming. When I told my mama that I had cured my 13 AIDS patient, she said, "They gonna get you. They gonna get you."
Man. What makes you want to do a documentary about Dr. Sebi?
I think the story is important. I think it's a powerful narrative.
It is.
You know what I mean? And I think imagine this, anybody in this room, if I could say, hey, somebody cured AIDS, y'all be like, yeah, right. And then I could show you an example of him going to trial and proving in a court to a jury that he cured AIDS. Y'all be interested in that.
Stop you there. You said I cured my 13 AIDS patients.
Yeah.
So you had 13 patients,
yeah,
who had AIDS,
yeah,
and then you say you cured them.
Sure. So my mother said, "They're gonna get you." I said, "But Mom, why are they gonna get me?" Because you must remember that you live in a society that supports a certain philosophy and a certain system. You being the color that you are, black, and then you going against the grain, they're gonna get you.
Absolutely. And y'all would look into the way he did it, right? So I feel like more so than like championing his products or explaining his methodology, put some light on that case.
So when I'm in my office on February the 10th, here come the detectives. You were charged with practicing medicine without a license. selling product not approved by the FDA and claiming to cure AIDS and other diseases? I said, yes. Well, you are making a fraudulent claim. I asked the detective, how do you know that?
Because you were advertising in newspapers.
Of course, I advertised in the Village Voice, the Amsterdam News, and the New York Post.
And you were telling people through your advertising that you can cure
AIDS, sickle cell, lupus, herpes, blindness, diabetes, paralysis, and others.
Okay, so they come knocking on the door and...
So knocked on my door and took me to jail. But the funny thing about it, I was happy. I was very, very, extremely happy. When everybody in my office was crying, I was happy because my mama told me they were coming. And I knew that I had sufficient evidence to prove my position. Not only scientifically, empirically, historically, and whatever way they would desire. So while I was in jail, I'm saying, I wonder what defense they would have against me.
Yeah.
I would like to know. But I didn't blame the Attorney General, Mr. Robert Abrams, because why should he accept from me the statement that I cure AIDS and sickle cell and blindness when no one else has ever made those claims? The man had a right to arrest me, but he was making a mistake. So I'm sitting in jail, and I'm happy. When I got out of jail and when I went in front of the judge, I asked 3 questions.
And they were?
They were, Your Honor.
You defended yourself?
Of course I did.
Okay.
Your Honor, is it a fact that the Holy Bible teaches that the herbs are for the healing of the nations? She said, yes. Is it a fact that science shows that the human body is carbon-based, and to complement a carbon-based body, you must have a carbon-based substance to complement it, because the body only accepts a substance through the process of chemical affinity. Chemical affinity is important. It's an electrical transfer. Chemical affinity. Okay. The body could only accept what it is made of, not something new or alien to it. Last question. Your Honor, is it a fact that the father of medicine, Mr. Hippocrates, the man that established the principle of medical science today, cured every disease known to man? Did he use herbs or chemicals? She said, herbs. I said, thank you very much. I rest my case.
Okay, go ahead.
So I understood that the state were unprepared to defend itself. They were unprepared because in the past there was 2,781 cases that came before the Supreme Court and lost. I won. Not only did I prove scientifically, but I had the diagnostic sheets, and I do have them today. And those diagnostic sheets didn't come from me. They came from their school, their American medical accredited school.
Did I read it correctly where there was some requirement for you to actually bring patients, a patient into court from each of those maladies, and that you brought multiple patients in court who, one, testified themselves, and that you had medical records, one showing that they were victims of the disease, and then showing that it had been cured by one doctor, and then a second doctor verifying what the first doctor had said?
Yes. We have to remember this, that whenever you make a statement that goes against the grain, you better be prepared. You better be prepared. The judge said that I had to bring one of every patient that I had cured, and there was one that said others. The others was a man that came from Italy. He was paralyzed. But I took I was supposed to take 9. I took 77.